Talking about this is Jordan Domineck. How you doing, Jordan?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
Good. I'm doing well. We're here at Folsom Field. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it?
Man, them mountains look fake.
I look
Every
fake.
time I come out here, I just say the mountains look fake. There's no way those are real. And then you go climb them, and it's just like, what the heck?
We're talking about the A&M game. This is the precursor to our interview, but I just had a couple questions. This is Razorback fans.
KJ fumbled the ball. They ended up taking it back 100 yards, but I mean, I feel like we still had a good chance in the game. We came out, played strong. Defense was locking them down. Offense, they were doing their thing. The ball just didn't go in our favor at the last play. You know how there's just one huge play and that momentum just builds up and just takes everything. Like, you got to think, we were on the 5-yard line. We end up fumbling. They get the ball, running it back. Rocket runs down the man that has the ball. We're thinking defense is going to go back on the field. And then the dude tosses it back to his other teammate.
Yeah.
They go, man.
Craziest play. That was actually one of the best plays I've ever seen in my life.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like that momentum from just that play alone just energized them and gave them juice, while over there it was just like a deflator for us. Shoot, we ended up coming back and ended on a missed field goal. I don't blame the kicker, though, because he did everything he could. That boy Cam Little going to be something special. I can see him in the league. That boy Cam. Son, it's been a while since I've seen it. All I've been seeing out here is snow, sleet, Colorado Buffs, fans. I'm loving it, but I'm from Florida, man. We don't get this kind of weather out here. It's been 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 50 degrees, negative 12 degrees. I can't, This ain't it, you know? I'm so used to spending Christmas on the beach out here. We spending Christmas huddled up next to the fire.
JD, so tell me, so you're from Florida. Where in Florida?
Lakeland, between Tampa and Orlando, Polk County.
Okay, is that
where the best football comes from? I had to make sure everybody knows that.
you started at Georgia Tech, right?
Yes, sir.
And then we'll quickly go over that. How was your time in Atlanta? Do you like Atlanta?
I enjoyed it. It was a nice 4 years. I went through some adversity and hardships out there.
Okay.
But, that was just me maturing, becoming better of a man. Like, I came into college, that hot-headed freshman thinking, I'm about to get this, I'm about to do this, that, and the third. Not going the way I wanted. I didn't want to buy in. Ended up having to deal with some situations that I put myself in, but ended up becoming more mature than when I could. Definitely under Coach Coleman's leadership and Coach Knight when I was out there at Georgia Tech. They definitely helped me find my way and find my purpose with this. So just being able to, shout them out and everything, just realizing that they helped me become the man I became. Like, my first 4 years at Georgia Tech were probably the most progressive in my life. Like, the way I changed, how everything just came together, my mentality, everything. Just being able to see where I came from my first year to my fourth year just at Georgia Tech, from the first day I was on campus to graduating from there, you could tell, like, I had gone through a metamorphosis, basically, moment. So I want to go into physical therapy, but the way it was when I grad transferred, I wasn't going to be able to get into physical therapy school at the moment because my degree isn't in that. So in DMT school and everything takes about 3 years. So what I plan on doing is playing football. And then when I'm finally done with that, I want to go back to school, go try and get in a DMT program or a PT program. And once I'm in there, get those 3 years and try to open up my own physical therapy business, or, try to become an athletic trainer. That might actually be fun because I want to stay around anywhere I can play football, anywhere I can just be around athletes and I can just hang with them, teach them the ways of the game and just teach them about my life. Like, let them learn from my mistakes that I've made so they don't got to go and make the same ones. So when I left Georgia Tech and went to Arkansas, that was more so just me trying to test myself at the SEC level. So I wanted to go see if I could play against the best of the best. My dad went to Florida for about 2 years, 3 years. I really wanted to go to Florida. That was my main thing. But that didn't work out. So I ended up going to Georgia Tech, ended up transferring to Arkansas for like a better opportunity just to play football and see if I can compare myself with the SEC. I feel like I could have done a little bit more for their team out there, but I was just a rotational player, and I just ended up third in SEC in sacks, which
is pretty incredible. Sorry to cut you off, but
no, you're all good.
Not starting the game, be second on the team, and then third in the SEC overall. That's kind of one of my main questions is, why transfer to Colorado and Pac-12 out of that?
I proved myself that I can play at the SEC level. And one thing that athletes need to realize is if you're not happy at a school, you're never going to get to your full potential. Being at Arkansas, I felt myself, I wasn't happy for real. Like, it's not that I didn't love the coaching staff. I ain't love the players. I loved everybody out there. The fan base was electric. It was insane. That was the biggest fan base I'd ever seen. I still remember walking in there when we played Cincinnati, and I'm just seeing the fans, and it's just like, man, it's electric, like, it's over
Yeah.
50,000 just sitting there at the hog walk, you know. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, oh man, it's crazy. So I ended up entering the portal after we played in our bowl game against Kansas, and you know, I had taken an official visit to Jackson State the year before. So with this old coaching staff that they have here now, and they had almost actually flipped me from Arkansas when I was there. It's really crazy, like the whole story of that and everything. Just being able to go out there and see the kind of defense that they ran, the success that Coach Palm brought over to Jackson State within his 2 years there, and then, you know, trying to continue that over here. I end up hitting the portal again, decided, you know what, just for my last year, I'm going to find somewhere else I want to go. And I end up, you know, coaches end up hitting me up again, talking about, hey, you might as well come out here, come see what he got in Colorado. I said, okay, cool. Let me come out there, and at the end of the day, you see, I'm here, I'm happy, I'm loving it, I'm working, I'm ready to get going, you know. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, it's just crazy how everything comes full circle in life. Like, you go out there, you prove yourself, you prove to yourself, look, I can do this. Now let's go have some fun. Let's go enjoy it. Let's go make memories, and let's really go get successful. You know, like, let's go breed success.
Professionals, man. You're already on YouTube with the interviews and everything. So,
I ain't even professional. You got some people on the team for real professional. They got whole YouTube accounts, channels. I'm just me, man. I'm just out here. That's the crazy thing.
So right now we're walking through a little bit of the facilities.
You got some real strong individuals. You got 4 defensive players, an offensive player. Look at them boys. Hey man, say something to the camera, man.
You gotta work out style, man.
We're just talking about just having fun. Like, that's the crazy thing about it. Like, I feel like we really have a connection out here. Like,
Okay.
with the teams that I've been on, I never felt like we were as close as we are now, such as like a family. You know, like, you know, everybody's gonna say, every team's gonna say, oh yeah, we're a family, we do this, we do that. But like, how many times do you really see people connect with each other outside of football? You know, like, just go over to each other's house and just hang out, just play cards, you know, play video games, hang out with each other, get like groups of 20, 30. That's something that we've been doing out here a lot, and I enjoy it, man. Like, it's crazy to me, and I feel like with this connection, we really have like a chance to be super successful out here. Like, you can't be successful if you're not meshing as a team. Even inside, not just inside, but inside and out. Being able to handle the adversity together, you know, we're going through adversity, we're going through all these hard workouts. We have fourth quarters for like this whole week. Like, you know, we just been going crazy. It's ridiculous, like, the amount of work that we've been putting in, but it's just something that we just get through together. Everybody's coming in, everybody has the same goals and the same mission. You know, like, nobody wants to be that odd man out. Nobody wants to be that person that's like, oh, I can't do this, I don't want to do this, you know, just back of the line or whatever. Nobody wants to be that person. That's what I've been seeing, that's what I've been realizing. And this team is a lot more disciplined than a lot of teams that I've noticed too. Nobody's really been late, nobody's really been, you know, just messing up. Everybody really has the mindset and mentality of, look, we here to work, we here to come, we here to play. Like, ain't no BS, ain't no messing around. Nobody's really out here just 50% having to know everybody's giving 100%. And if you're not, you're getting called out, which is another thing too, because we can keep each other accountable in that. So just being able to keep each other accountable with the team, the discipline that we have within the team, and the leaders are starting to emerge for the team too. So just being able to see all these people, all these leaders, just being able to step up, all the people that follow them, they're able to step up and just, even if it's just leading by example, just going in, killing the drills, killing the workouts, going crazy, bringing energy, bringing juice. It's a real different vibe out here. Honestly, I can really say that. Honestly, I see a lot of success for us in this game, this year. This might come off as cocky or whatever, but nah, I see us really winning the Pac-12. That's my goal. That's my mission. Like, imagine you coming in, you transfer 1 year, you end up winning the Pac-12, you end up in the national championship or the playoffs, everything like that. That'd be crazy, you know. You gotta have them dreams, you gotta have them goals. If you don't have those goals, you shooting for, oh, we're gonna make a bowl game, or oh, we're gonna win 6 games, or you don't really want to play football, you don't really love football. That's how I feel it is. So if you're not shooting for the stars, there ain't no point, you know. So that's from what I've been exposed to. Colorado is definitely building something special with Coach Prime, with the players that we have here, the players that we brought in.
So you said you guys get together, play cards and stuff. What's the team game? What's the one?
Man, we all play poker, man. Everybody gets 2 cards, and then, you know, you set out the 5 cards and everything. There's no betting or nothing, but it's just like, you know.
So Texas Hold'em, yeah.
Basically,
Okay.
So we just go in there. We're gonna see who's got the best bluffing face. You know, who's got the best, who can really play cards. Who knows
Who is
how to
it?
do what it is.
Who's good?
Me.
You're good?
Me. Don't let anybody tell you different. Especially champion. Don't let champion tell you different.
Champ Johnson?
Champ Johnson. Don't let him tell you different. He definitely knows. You can ask him every time I walk up. You just gonna hear me say bet with me, which is like something that's just funny with us because it's like every time I come in, we always playing cards and everything. And first thing I'm gonna say whenever I walk in, bet with me, everybody. Now it's just like our little thing now. So everybody, like other tight ends, anybody that's really there at our poker nights and everything, I'm gonna just walk in. Everybody's gonna yell bet with me, and then we just get to playing cards. We're not really betting, but it's just.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like,
who's the worst bluffer?
Taylor Upshaw.
Taylor Upshaw.
Taylor Upshaw.
You heard it here,
I want
guys.
to make sure y'all know the Michigan transfer. Taylor Upshaw. I feel like Arkansas, we had some good success, but we weren't the most successful. I mean, we did good. It was just, we didn't mesh like I was saying.
Yeah. So Arkansas was tied, I believe, with Texas A&M for the most transfers. Okay, lost to the portal. All right. So you go from that group, okay, in the SEC to joining the team that has the number one, transfers in the nation. So you're a part of that. Just tell me your expectations. I want to know goals for sacks this year. I want to know how you expect to, lead the team in your last year here as part of the number one transfer class.
So for me, I'm more of an outside linebacker pass rush. I want to become a pass rush specialist. So that's my thing. So this year I want to get about 15 sacks, especially going against the caliber of quarterbacks that we are playing this year. You got to think Domineck, the one from Oregon who was at Auburn, one of the better, bigger quarterbacks. Like that boy's something different. Caleb Williams, you got to think the Heisman Trophy winner. Like the caliber of quarterbacks that we have in the Pac-12, and just test myself against them is crazy. What up, my boy? You good? Look at my man over there. That boy ready, man. Stop playing with him. That boy got the Crocs on. That boy got the Crocs on. All right, my boy. Be excited to see just how I'm able to stack up against what I think is the top tier quarterbacks in the nation. Like, they have so much talent within this community, and just being able to come to a team where, we're the number one transfer class. So we already have a target on our back. We have some of the best players that I feel like in the nation just coming here just to turn this place around, Travis Hunter, Shador Sanders, me, Taylor Upshaw, Kendrick Breedlove, Miles Slusher from Arkansas, Shane Cokes. We got some players. We got some ballers. Todd from West Virginia. And I'm just naming like 2 offensive players and the rest defensive players. We have so many people that transferred in that just show themselves as like true NFL caliber players. Like they have an NFL caliber work ethic, I feel like. And just being able to be here, I can see our team having good success. Like I said, I want to go win a Pac-12 championship. Like that's my thing. I want to go undefeated. I want to be in the playoffs for us. And I feel like everybody here shares that same sentiment. Just to be able to say, yeah, we came here, we want to make an impact. Like I only have 1 year left, so I want to make the biggest impact I can. If you can see me on the national stage playing against, UGA, Georgia, Alabama, or something like that in a national championship game, like if you can see it, if you can visualize that, why can't you make it happen? Like, I feel like for me personally, to have this connection with God is just, it's really the only way you can really like live life. Like understanding that if you have God in your life, you're gonna know what right and wrong is. You're gonna really understand sin. You're gonna understand you have somebody out there that's really gonna have your back. You can just sit down, close your eyes, put your hands together, and talk to him. And you might not hear nothing back, but you're going to feel his presence. You're going to feel his energy whenever you do try to talk to him. And a person that's been helping me with that, like, they haven't really been helping me, but, like, somebody that I'm inspired by and I look at is Levante Bentley from Clemson. He's really been into his word and his preaching, his gospel. And when I first got here, I noticed how he was, so deep into his faith. And I'm like, man, I really want to get like that. Anime is a story about a kid named Dakarai, who's like the demon of the sea. And it's like an old-timey thing where he lived with his parents. His parents both died. It was the king and the queen of the sea. They were pirates, privateers, or so what. So Dakarai became, the next in line for the throne of the king of the sea. And he ended up going through things where he has to deal with, like, slavery. He has to deal with discrimination. He has to deal with kidnapping, a whole bunch of stuff. It's not no TV-14 anime that I want to make. I want to make, like, a real TV MA anime. But something that's really going to, connect with somebody and really give them something like they've never seen before. Like the stories that I want to make within my Dakar anime and everything, it's gonna be insane. Like I've been working on that right now. I think I have like 4 chapters done right now.
That's cool, man. It's pretty sweet. So you mentioned physical therapy after college. You mentioned just now off camera YouTube and a podcast, kind of trying to get your own brand going. So and then you went into the anime. So what's your idea for the YouTube podcast? Is that the anime or is that something else?
The YouTube podcast, I actually do want to have a couple episodes about the anime that I'm writing, because it's like I'm gonna create my whole own universe, you know. Like, you know how DC has their universe, Marvel has their universe, but I want to create my own universe.
Hey, I think this is like we got to protect your IP. So I think you got to stop sharing your whole idea now.
I'm doing a lot.
No, it's good. It's good.